Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you 4 hairstyles for the autumn season. They are great for natural hair and box braids. You can just revamp these styles to make it fit your hair texture or your hair type. And the best part about this is that they are super easy and quick to do. And you're only going to need hairpins and a hair tie, honestly. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Getting right into this first hairstyle, this is like the pancake braid, I guess you can say. All we're going to do is take a large section from the front of your head, braid it loosely all the way down. Just going to secure the bottom with a hair tie, and then we're just going to go back to the braid and loosen it up a bit. Actually loosen it up a lot. Then we're just going to take that section, wrap it around your head, and just make sure that it's as neat as possible. And we're just going to pin it in place, and don't forget to take out your hair tie. I kind of was going for a messy look, so I kind of left all of my hair strands kind of flying all over the place. But if you want a more neat look, just tuck it underneath your hair. Now we're going to go to the other side of your hair, and we're just going to do the same thing by braiding it very loosely, and don't worry if it's not neat. The messier the better. And then we're just going to secure it with a hair tie. Then you're just going to wrap it around and fix it up a bit if you need to. I loosened mine up, as you guys can see, and just tuck it in or just pin it in place, whichever. Or do both like I did. Now for this next style, what you're going to do is take 2 to 3 strands of your braid or your hair. If your hair is out, I would suggest you to actually twist your hair before taking it. Then you're just going to pull it back towards your head like we did the other braid. And what we're actually going to do is just tie it as if you were tying a hair bow or a shoelace. And yeah, and don't forget to not pull it too tightly. You don't want to put too much strain on your edges or your braid or anything like that. And again, I was going for a messy look because it kind of reminds me of like a stack of hay, like straw, you know? So yeah, and then we're just going to go back if you need to and just gel down your edges. I'm just using the Eco Styler Argan Oil Gel. And for this next style, which is actually one of my favorites, we're going to do a Dutch headband top knot type thing. And I'm actually using my friend's hair. And what you're going to do is just create a part going from ear to ear. And I highly recommend that you detangle your hair before, because as you're going to see in some of the clips, it was a little hard to get through the hair, and we all know how tangled curly hair can be. So yeah, just make your part and then make it as neat as possible. It doesn't really have to be too neat, it doesn't really matter. And then you're just going to take that back section and just secure it with a hairband or clip it out of the way. Then we're going to go back to that section that we took out and make a parallel part going towards your forehead, because we're going to start braiding. So this is how I begin the Dutch braid. You just take 3 sections of the hair. Remember the part that we split off, that's going to be your start off section, and then you're going to braid, but instead of going over as if you're doing like a cornrow or a French braid, you're actually going to grab hair from underneath. So just look at, yeah, you see how I'm going underneath the hair? It's just going to create a bigger, fuller braid, and it just looks a lot more 3D and it looks a lot cuter. Oh, and don't forget to follow my friend Keionda, and her info is right on the screen or in the description. We're just just going to keep doing that same Dutch braid until you get to the other side of your hair and just secure it with a pin. And it just looks super, super cute, and I love it. Then you're just going to take your satin scarf, if you use gel or anything, just to lay down your edges, and in the morning you have a beautiful style. So for this hairstyle, we're just going to grab all of your hair and put it into a top knot or a high bun, or an Afro puff, which is what Keionda had before, but I tried something different this time. And you're just going to secure it with a hair tie. Fluff it up if you want. Then we're going to take a comb or your hands, whichever, and we're just going to take a huge chunk from the side of your hair. It literally does not need to be neat at all, because that is what creates the look. Then from that chunk that we just took out, just individually twist. Don't flat twist, but just take sections and kind of twirl it around your finger up towards the base of the top knot and secure it with a bobby pin. And do it for as many twists as you would like. I only did about 3 because that's as much hair as I took out, but honestly I think it would look a lot cuter if you had a lot more sections going in a whole bunch of different directions. And then all I did was start pulling it out just to make it a little looser and messier, as that is the looks that we were going for. And voila, there you go. So I really hope you enjoyed that video, and make sure to check out my last video and contact me on my social media.